So Cloudera fundamentally provides a platform that's completely built on open source technologies, which allows you to bring all types of data that your organization deals with today in a very secure and governed manner onto the platform. And once you create this kind of a central repository, you can now start bringing those applications which want to consume that data and start leveraging the data to drive a particular business outcome. So that's the first important aspect that we are helping banks with, because mind you, even today, I think data silo is a very big issue in a lot of enterprises. These days, data privacy is a very big deal. You cannot violate data privacy norms. I think even if you look at the Indian market, right now the government is actually debating on a bill in terms of what kind of data privacy norms that they need to bring in. Uh, Advanced markets like Europe have already gone through the whole motion of GDPR, right? So it poses a lot of risk because you need to know what data is moving where, and when you move that data, very clearly you cannot move the personally identifiable information and provide access to people who don't actually need to look at that particular information. So at a platform level itself today, we can help you to kind of deal with some of these challenges, because earlier you had role based access control. Today I can go as granular as the attribute based access control, where I can literally get into a specific field, into a table, and flag of that particular attribute as PII, so that when the data moves, those attributes also move along with that data. So irrespective of wherever you move the data, those attributes are still valid, which means the person who doesn't have the right access to that particular data cannot view that, right? So these are some of the key areas in which we are genuinely helping BFSI customers in India to thrive. Today, an individual customer himself is a representative of market service, right? So you are actually moving towards an era of hyper personalization, where every customer presents you a very unique opportunity for you as an organization to serve him, or upsell or cross sell. So when you want to embark on those type of initiatives, what are you analyzing beyond the transactional data? You are now required to look at the behavioral data of the customer. And where is the behavioral data present? Unfortunately, it's not present in any of the traditional systems that you run in your bank today. The customer is coming through a lot of channels, right? It's on the social media, it's on a net banking interface through which is doing transactions, and these are completely different set of data, and you need a completely different strategy to actually bring those relevant data in and start analyzing all of that. So we today provide you a platform that actually allows you to bring in even the unstructured data, which is largely unstructured, that allows you to now start forming a 360-degree view of the customer, because you have all the information about the transaction, you know what he's thinking about you, you know all the behavioral pattern. So you could now start building a profile of what that individual customer wants from your particular bank. There are a lot of banks who came up with very innovative products, such as a 10-second loan, right? So you log into your net banking, it will say, hey, Vinod Ganeshan, we have a pre-approved loan of 10 lakhs for you, for example. And the moment I click that I would like to avail that, that money is disbursed into my savings account. Now think about it. How does one really build something like this? So the only way you can do it is actually pre-calculating the credit score of all the customers of your bank, okay, and then using that information to kind of provide a service like this. Now the challenge with that is, when you look at a very large bank which has millions of customers, the whole prepay cycle itself, where you're running the credit score across all the customers in the bank, is going to take a finite amount of time. So let's say, for example, in our experience with very large banks, we see This cycle takes close to about 20 to 30 days for them to really run all of these models. So, which means when you make that offer to me, and let's say in that 30 days, if my behavior has changed, that means there is an element of risk that's associated with that particular instrument. So organizations are now looking at how do you crunch the compute cycle for these kind of functions, which is very very critical to a risk management function in the bank. And that's where at Cloudera we provide you the ability to really leverage the distributed processing systems where you can go ahead and provision the required amount of compute, because all these workloads kind of take advantage of all the resources that are provisioned, and then you start really calculating the scores in a much better fashion than what it was earlier. The important part here is we leverage commodity hardware to do that. So the economics associated with that kind of a model is also in line, right? You don't want to do that on a closed proprietary monolith system that's going to cost you a bomb. So that's the other function within a bank, which is risk management, to whom we are helping a lot.